Hello and a huge welcome to all you Kent Business College apprentices. Today, we're going to tackle something that can feel a bit, well, huge. We're talking about building a marketing plan, but not just any plan, one that actually works and gets amazing results. Let's do this. You know the feeling, right? That blinking cursor on a totally blank page. It's almost taunting you. You've been asked to write this big, important marketing plan, and you're thinking, where on earth do I even start? It's okay, we've all been there, but stick with me, because in the next few minutes, we are going to conquer that blank page for good. So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with a roadmap to show you the way. Then we'll get into setting some really powerful goals. We'll even put those goals to the test with a certain famous sausage roll. After that, we'll figure out how to find your people, your customers. And finally, we'll bring it all together so you can walk away with a real blueprint. Right, let's get into it. It's time to transform that scary blank page into a super clear, totally manageable roadmap. Think of this as your ultimate cheat sheet for marketing success. Okay, so this is the full 10-step framework. It's your complete guide from start to finish. But for today, we're going to laser focus on the first two, because honestly, they're the most important. Everything else is built on them. We're talking about your aims and your target audience. If you can nail these two, trust me, you are already 80% of the way there. So let's dive into step one, setting your goals. I know it's tempting to jump straight into the fun stuff, like making cool videos or thinking about social media posts, but hang on. Before you do any of that, you absolutely have to know what you're trying to achieve. It's simple, right? You can't hit a target you haven't even set. In the marketing world, we call this an objective. And let's be clear, an objective isn't just some vague wish like, I want to grow the business. No way. It's the specific, measurable action that directly connects what you're doing in marketing to what the business actually wants to achieve. And the absolute best way to create a killer objective is by using the SMART framework. Your goal has to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. You need all 5. Honestly, a plan without SMART goals is like trying to bake a cake without a recipe. You might mix some stuff together and you might end up with something, but it's probably not going to be the delicious cake you were hoping for. All right, enough theory. Let's see how this all works in the real world with one of my favorite examples from Greg's. This is a brilliant story of how a simple bakery used a seriously smart plan to create a massive nationwide buzz. So let's put their goal to the sausage roll test. Just look at this objective. It's a thing of beauty. Is it specific? Yup, launch the new vegan sausage roll. Is it measurable? You bet, a 5% increase in total sales. Is it achievable? Totally. 5% is a bit of a stretch, but it's realistic. Is it relevant? Of course, it's all about growing the business. And is it time-bound? Yep, Q1 2019. See, it ticks every single box. Perfect. Now here's where it gets really cool. They didn't just hit their goal. Oh no, they absolutely smashed it. The campaign was so perfectly planned, the buzz was so huge that it led to a sales surge of nearly 10%. They doubled their target. That is the incredible power of setting a clear, smart goal. Okay, awesome. So you've got your goal. Now for the next massive question. Who are you actually talking to? I mean, think about it. That brilliant Greg's campaign only worked because they knew exactly who wanted a vegan sausage roll. This is so important because if you try to market to everyone, you will end up connecting with, well, no one. So to find your people, you've got to slice up your audience. You can do this in 3 main ways. You've got demographics, which is the who they are stuff, age, location, that kind of thing. Then you've got psychographics, which is the why they care stuff, their values, their interests. But you know what? The real gold is in behaviors. That's what they actually do. This is where the magic happens, because it tells you where to find them and how to talk to them. And I've got a secret weapon for you to make this all feel real, the buyer persona. This isn't just about staring at boring data on a spreadsheet. No, this is fun. It's about creating a little biography for your ideal customer. Give them a name, a job, a personality. For example, maybe you're targeting busy mom Mary. She's 35, she's always on the go, and she really values convenience. Suddenly, you're not marketing to a statistic anymore, are you? You're having a conversation with a real person. So let's put these 2 pieces together. We've got our 2 foundational building blocks. First, a SMART goal that tells us what we want to achieve. And second, a buyer persona that tells us who we're talking to. With just these 2 things, you're ready to build something incredible. I want you to look at this slide as your personal blueprint. In fact, why not pause here for just a second? Think about a project you're working on right now. What's your SMART goal? And who is your target audience? Seriously, getting this down on paper is not only fantastic evidence for your endpoint assessment, but it's the fastest way to bring real focus and power to your marketing. All right. We've walked through the theory, we've seen a brilliant example and action, and now it's time to go from learning to actually doing, because that first step is always the most important one. So, I'm going to leave you with this one question. For a moment, forget the whole 10-step plan. Just focus on this. What is the #1 single most impactful SMART goal you could set right now to move your project forward? What's the one thing that, if you achieved it, would make the biggest difference? Define that one thing, and you're not just starting, you're already on your way to success.